Welcome back to Swoley Cannoli, where we're all about playing games and getting gains. On today's episode of Joystick Judgment, we're talking about Celeste, developed by Maddie Makes Games, released in 2018. We're going to rate this game on a scale of 1 through 10 based on the music, story, visuals, gameplay, and length, where each area can score a maximum of 2 points. So let's jump right into it with the music first. Now, I want you to close your eyes, take a listen, and tell me what you see. I see a frightened little girl climbing a mountain alone, despite having no climbing experience. Why, you ask? Just to prove that she can, to prove she's strong, to prove that she can see a challenge through until the very end. And that's pretty much what you get in Celeste. The soundtrack reflects these themes of self-motivation and doubt and faltering and overcoming. From the uplifting sound of First Steps to the intimidating track Anxiety. If you're an older gamer like me, you'll definitely appreciate the 16-bit vibes this game's OST was aiming for. And the sound design here is also very nice. The whooshing noise you make when dashing, the adorable sounds the characters make that reminds me of the adults in Charlie Brown, the rewarding ring you get every time you successfully grab another strawberry. Heck, even dying in this game sounds pleasant to the ear. This section gets a 2 out of 2 from me. On to the story. This story is about a girl who's pushing herself to climb a mountain, based off the real Mount Celeste in British Columbia, Canada. She does her best to overcome her anxiety while taking on a challenge that is sure to trigger it. You make friends along the way, but the only help they can provide is moral support, as this is a goal that can only be achieved alone. The inner battles Madeline has to fight while at the same time fighting the uphill battle that is climbing this mountain are brutal. Depending on what you're going through in your real life while playing Celeste, this one might just drive you to tears. And I think there's deeper meaning here if you get to know more about the developer. It might not be obvious or necessary for your enjoyment to know that the main character is trans, but the creator is, and they even share the same name as our protagonist. You can tell the developer Maddie put a whole chunk of her soul into this. But assuming I only had the context that this game gives me, this story is still super inspiring and gets a 1.5 out of 2 from me. On to the visuals. Maybe it's because I grew up with the Game Boy Advance as my first gaming handheld, but I'm a sucker for beautiful pixel art, and Celeste delivers plenty of it. Part of me thought it would be hard to connect with a character who looks like they were a victim of Ko the Face Stealer from Avatar, but the charming drawings of these characters when they are mid-dialogue more than make up for it. And the 3D model of Celeste Mountain that shows how far up you've journeyed. Getting to see the range of emotions our cast goes through in these Polaroids, the colorful sunsets, the shiny crystal hearts that represent a job well done on the part of the player. I love how much personality they managed to fit on the screen, given the limitations the developers set for themselves. This section gets a 2 out of 2 from me. On to the gameplay. I'm not lying when I say this might be my favorite platformer of all time. The controls feel extremely responsive, and every time I fail a level, I feel like it was definitely my fault. And I love how quick the game gives you back control with such a brief death animation. Dashing feels amazing. Finding a safe place to rest before your grip gives out is exhilarating. Evading enemies, getting flung across the map, battling hurricane-style winds, synchronizing yourself to the rhythm of disappearing platforms, it's all peak. Each room here feels like a layered puzzle. The first layer is just figuring out how to get to the next room. The second layer is collecting the strawberries, which, by the way, I love that this is optional, but with how much they stand out from the rest of the environment, it feels like the developers are taunting you if you don't collect them. And the third layer is the hidden areas and speedrunning strats. I give this section an easy 2 out of 2. On to the length. The base game is decently long on its own, and then you got the B-sides levels and the C-sides levels and the free Strawberry Jam fan-made mod. It's overwhelming how much content is here if you go looking for it. I feel like I'll never be able to do everything this game offers to me. Just be prepared for your thumbs to get bruised on those long sessions. When you are in a flow state with this game, it will be hard to put the controller down. I've clocked in over 40 hours into Celeste, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface. This section gets a 2 out of 2 from me. 3 games I would say are similar to Celeste would be Tethergeist, The End Is Nigh, and VVVVVV. And of course the Strawberry Jam fan-made mod. So to wrap this up, Celeste has got jams, tight controls, pretty pixels, a mountain's worth of content, and a heartfelt story. If you like platforming and want to push your skills to their absolute ceiling, you need to purchase this ASAP. I'm giving this title a 9.5 out of 10. If you want to try Celeste for yourself, this game is available on many platforms, but usually goes on sale on Steam for around $5. I want to thank you for tuning in today. Like the video and subscribe if you want to see more game reviews, and to those that have played this game, did you hate it? Did you love it? Comment below what exercise you did today and let me know which game I should review next. This is your host, Zach, signing off.